On behalf of the team, I would like to welcome you to our introductory videos on the Brain-Heart Interconnectome, or BHI. My name is Jennifer Gunning, and I have the pleasure and honor of being the Senior Director for the BHI, based at the University of Ottawa. The University of Ottawa and my home are based on the beautiful and abundant traditional lands of the Algonquin Anishinaabe people. The BHI also has connections to and benefits from the lands and people of many Indigenous communities through our partnerships with McGill University and the University of Saskatchewan, and a network of academic and community-based researchers right across the country. Through these videos, we invite you to learn more about the connections between brain and heart health and the BHI, Canada's first interdisciplinary research network focused on brain and heart health in collaboration with patients and many partners. Thank you for your interest, and please don't hesitate to get in touch if you would like further information or would like to become involved in the BHI.
Hello, I'm Dr. Peter Liu. I'm a heart specialist, a clinician scientist at the University of Ottawa Heart Institute. I'm scientific director of the Brain Heart Initiative and also co-lead of the Brain Heart Interconnectome CEFREP program at the University of Ottawa, together with colleagues from University of Saskatchewan and McGill universities.
My name's Carrie Lynn Lund. I'm Métis from Gift-Light Métis Settlement, Cree speaker, Michif speaker, mother of 5 beautiful daughters and 4 granddaughters. And I'm on the Pimashkaskwin team of the University of Saskatchewan with Malcolm and Alexander King.
Hi, I'm Malcolm King. Welcome to the conference. I'm a member of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. That's in southern Ontario. Our traditional territory includes Toronto, the Greater Toronto Area, Hamilton, Niagara. I grew up on the reserve and went away to university. I've been in various parts of Canada and I now actually live back home in next door to where I grew up. I'm privileged to be a member of the BHI, the Brain Heart Interconnectome. Thank you very much, Miigwech.
Hello, I'm Ruth Slack, and I'd like to welcome you all today. Thank you for being here. I live in Ottawa. I grew up in Ontario. I also studied at the University of Ottawa and McGill University, and I look at the mechanisms by which we can regenerate damaged brain tissue, looking at neural stem cells. It's a real honor to be a part of the Brain-Heart Interconnectome, and I'm very passionate about understanding how the brain and the heart talk to each other, how they're interconnected.
So, Ruth, can you tell us a little bit about what the Brain-Heart Interconnectome, the BHI, is?
So the Brain-Heart Interconnectome addresses one of the greatest healthcare challenges in Canada and also globally, and that is brain-heart interconnected diseases. So to give you an idea about the numbers, 1 in every 3 Canadians will die from brain-heart diseases. And these diseases are known to interact and co-progress. The cost to the Canadian healthcare system is over $55 billion annually. And the World Health Organization estimates that last year more people died from brain-heart conditions than all other chronic diseases combined. So we have a major healthcare challenge here. Malcolm, as an international leader in Indigenous health, What do you think are the best ways to engage Indigenous patients living with brain heart conditions as partners in research to really make an impact in the research that we're doing?
Indigenous perspectives on how the brain and the heart connect might be different than the anatomical, physiological ones that you've grown up with and have studied. And between the two of them, I think it might be good then to have that combined perspective of Indigenous ways of knowing and doing and Western ways. And actually, we call that two-eyed seeing. It's a very important part of our approach to research.
So, Peter, from your perspective, what is the connection between brain and heart health, and why is this a research priority?
Thanks very much for that very important question, Carrie Lynn. And indeed, the brain and the heart work together all the time, and we just don't realize it. And in fact, for millennia, the human race has adapted to everyday living. Our conversation today and our living in our environment constantly challenges our brain and heart to work together. But in the health care setting, that's even more exaggerated. For example, if we have a heart attack today, we know that a third of the patient will end up with brain complications, for example, in terms of depression, in terms of cognition challenges and confusion regarding medications and things like that. But quite often, as cardiologists, for example, we'll only focus on the heart and totally forget the fact that depression will really affect the patient's recovery. And yet, the care is totally segmented. So this is what we are trying to actually address here. We know that the organs are connected to each other, and that we have ways in which we can diagnose these common conditions earlier and find common solutions so that we can actually improve the lives of our patients. I've presented a perspective as a clinician researcher from a Western perspective. What can you tell me about brain and heart wellness and health from an Indigenous perspective?
Many Indigenous people hold a holistic view of health that's built on understandings of the interconnectedness of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. That health is not about the absence of disease, but about a balanced state of being, and that imbalance can lead to illness. When it comes to the heart Indigenous teachings, we see the heart as a vital living being, not just a physical organ, and the source of emotions, intelligence, and where we connect to Creator, the land, and all other beings. It's our center, or a center of balance. Indigenous teachings see the brain as being deeply interconnected with the body, spirit, and environment, where thoughts and emotions are not separate from physical well-being and are significantly influenced by our relationship with Creator, the land, and community.